Now, the South African Municipal Workers Union is calling on political parties to set aside their differences as they look into forming coalitions. Samwu says it is hoping stable municipalities will be formed, and it's promising to ensure collective bargaining isn't reversed. Now, the union has also called on the ANC to self-introspect on why its vote share has declined. For more on this, Papikie Mohale, Samwu's national media officer, joins me now. Good morning, Papikie. Thank you for joining us. Now, these elections have resulted in 66 hung councils, a number that has not been seen in the history of this country's municipal administration. How confident are you that political parties will put aside their differences and focus on ensuring that they form governments that are stable and responsive to the needs of South Africans?
Well, good morning, and good morning to the viewers at home. First of all, if any political party is intent on fulfilling the mandate that they've been given by the electorate, they have to ensure that in those hung councils, they are going there to ensure that those municipalities are stabilized, that there is no instability, that services to residents continues. Any party that does otherwise would actually be betraying the voters and workers.
All right. Now, what would you say should the first priority for these councils be, in your opinion?
As we have said already, remember we concluded the salary and wage negotiations in October this year. One of the first priorities that we want to see these councils, the newly constituted councils, taking, or rather the decision that they will make, is the implementation of the salary and wage agreement. There are several municipalities that have not communicated with workers as to when they will be receiving their salary increases. And as such, we want these councils to ensure that at their sitting, they take a council resolution on the implementation of salary and wage negotiations. But moreover, we want these councils to ensure that there is stability, transparency, and accountability in the country's municipalities. If you look at the Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs State of Local Governments Barometer, it tells you that there are 66 municipalities that are dysfunctional, 111 of them that are on the brink of dysfunctionality. We want to see these newly constituted councils ensuring that these municipalities are stabilized, that there are plans put in place to ensure that there is stability in these municipalities. Moreover, that services continue to be delivered to the residents.
Now, you mentioned the 66 or 64 municipalities that are dysfunctional, 111 that are also on the brink of being dysfunctional. What's the role you'd like COGTA to play in this, in ensuring that, these governments are stable, or these councils are stable again?
Well, first and foremost, COGTA is the general overseer of municipalities. So they have to come to the party. They have to ensure that the plans that they have put in place in the previous, in the fifth administration, if these municipalities still experience the same problems, that they have to intervene. Constitutionally, SALGA has a legal obligation to intervene in municipalities that are struggling. Currently now we are sitting with a situation wherein workers in Kopanong have not been paid their salaries for 2 full months. So we need those, that especially Kopanong local municipality, there has to be plans on how the municipality is going to be turned around. We all know that the majority of problems that our municipalities are facing are financial in nature. And as such, there has to be creative ways of ensuring that municipalities have the necessary funds that they need to ensure the continuity of service delivery.
All right. Now, in line with your October Central Executive Committee meeting and resolutions of your federation, COSATU, you took a decision to encourage workers and South Africans to vote for the ANC, a decision which you say you do not regret taking. But you can't deny the electoral misfortunes that the party suffered in these elections. Why do you think that is, and what, in your opinion, can the ANC do to get voters' confidence back?
Indeed, we did take a resolution that as Samwu, we will be encouraging not only our members but South Africans in general to go out and vote for the ANC. We do congratulate the ANC for being given the mandate to govern a majority of the country's municipalities. However, the misfortunes that the party has suffered in these elections necessitates a need for the party to go back to the drawing board and self-diagnose the factors that have led to the electoral decline. Surely there are reasons why most South Africans ditched the ANC in the elections. Some may feel as though the municipalities, or rather the party, has not been responsive to their needs, and as such, the ANC needs to seriously self-introspect, particularly because we are going to the 2024 general elections. So this have to be addressed, and more before we go to the general elections.
Now, I want to go back to the dysfunctional municipalities and the collapse of these municipalities, the 66 that we mentioned. Do you not think that your members are also responsible for this?
No, not at all, not even. When we speak of a dysfunctional municipality, we are speaking of the collapse in governance. We are not necessarily saying that the municipality cannot, for instance, provide water. If the municipality cannot provide water, it's because they can't get it from the source. And those are not decisions that are made by our members, but are made by municipal
But surely
management.
surely your members are also parts of the council.
No, our members are not part of council.
You did congratulate some of them, but you did congratulate some of them in taking up roles in council and municipalities.
No. I don't think you understood the framing of the statement. What we are saying is that we are congratulating members who have now been elected as councillors. The moment you are elected as a councillor, you cease to be a municipal worker. You cannot have employment elsewhere. So automatically, they are going to cease from being members of the union and be councillors. So they are no longer within our fold.
All right. Thank you so much. That was Papikie Mohale, Samwu's National Media Officer. Thank you so much for answering our questions.